Welcome back. This video will explain how to enter hearing instrument devices on the HearForm home screen. Please excuse a little bit of redundancy in this video, but I want to make sure we cover all our bases. You'll notice at the bottom of Hilda's home screen we do not see any devices assigned to her. We can assign those a number of ways. In this case, I can go to the stock loaners and demos area, which we've covered in a separate video, and I can assign one or two or more devices to her just like that. Let's do that, and you'll see that those devices now are back on her screen. I'll put those back into standard stock, right here and right there. That's what I meant, inventory. And so now those are gone. But one of the more common ways of doing that is from the invoicing section. When I create a new invoice and I choose a product or service, let's just choose a Widex product here. I can click the send button. You may have seen that in another video, and it sends the supplier, size, circuit, and battery size down to that device. I can then choose or put in a serial number, choose a side, put in a purchase date, etc. I'll skip some of that, and then I would copy that and then perhaps change the serial number of one of those. So once I've done that, I'll close that window and go back to the home screen for Hilda, and you'll see that that information is right there for me. So that's another way to add information. And a final way that we can add that, of course, we can just manually enter the information, but you can click this little button right here, and it shows all the devices that are in your system in your products and services table, and I can select the product right from here, and that again, just like with the send button, puts in the supplier, the circuit size, and battery size right there, where again I would put in a serial number here, perhaps a side. If I put in a right side and then I copy that, it's going to change it to the left side, just using that logic, and I'll put in a different number there. And so that's a way where you can add the information to this home screen. Keep in mind that you can click on these other dots and add additional information, such as the dome size, speaker size. You may also know that you can scroll to the bottom of a list and select the word edit. Not every list has the word edit on them. There are some other kinds of lists we'll cover in a different video that you'll add information to by clicking a paper and pencil icon, like over in the custom fields area. But in this case, I can stretch the list if sometimes it's a little bit small like that, and you can grab the bottom corner and make it wider or taller. And then you frankly just put in whatever items you want, or remove if you don't want any of those. Just backspace and delete them, and just remove what you don't want and keep what you do, and that makes it for a much smaller list. Well, I'm going to cancel that and keep all those, but I think you get the idea. Just go from screen to screen. If you have an iPad, you just swipe with your fingertip, or an iPhone, and enter as much or little information for that specific device as possible, or as desired. And that's really the number of different ways that you can enter device information on the home screen.